Hey, me hearties, and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers, together with Morb in the other cockpit. So, let's say we get out of this, or we just fly away. That's also, we don't need this ship here anymore.
Yeah, Jar's gonna go park that. I'll hop out.
Yee.
So we can admire his flying abilities. And while he's doing that, you could check out our base that we've been working on off camera. We've been adding a bit of detail, doing a lot of grinding, a lot of welding, which is very, very time consuming. So we have made a change to that, which we can discuss soon.
Yes.
But essentially we've kind of filled it in a bit, reshaped it a bit, finished off the windows. I think we expanded up above a bit to our second floor area.
Yeah, so now we have this big floor. Big floor. Very nice.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So we might, for future ship storage and whatnot. What have yous.
Yes. Indeed.
Ow.
So the little change we did, we can actually show it pretty easily. As everybody know, the solar panels take 140 seconds to disassemble. As everybody knows, nobody is a very
everybody knows that.
exactly the time. But it usually does take a long time. But you should notice instantly that this is going way faster than it did before. And that is because we went in and changed the files to make it about a third, 3 times faster. So we have the welding and grinding speed is x3, like the all other sliders.
Yeah, there's other settings in the game that affect like how fast or how much ore or fuel you use, how quickly the assembler and stuff goes, and how much resources they require, and your inventory space and stuff like that.
Yeah, and those are normal, 3 times bigger or faster, and 10 times. And we have 3 on all of our things, and now we have it on the welding and grinding as well.
Yeah, and our justification for that is we don't want to spend hours upon hours, which we pretty much did. We just turned it up, and for the most part we built most of this before we had done that. And we spent hours just grinding and welding, and it's not very much fun. It's not fun for you guys to watch, so it's pretty much just a lot of grindy stuff that we feel at this stage doesn't need to be done. And we believe like further on in the game's development, they're likely to add in a way for you to increase your productivity. And since that's not available just yet, we've decided that modding the game a bit to make it a bit more tolerable for those grindy bits is acceptable.
Yes.
And we hope you agree.
Yes, we
do.
do.
If you don't, that's too bad.
Yeah, too bad for you.
Too bad.
But we do have a lot finished. At least pretty much all we have is finished. It's just the back wall here which isn't finished, and it isn't for a reason. Which brings us to today's episode.
Today's episode is brought to you by the number 3. We're running a new update, so I believe it just came out yesterday.
Yes.
So conveyors have been introduced. So we want to do a little bit with that. Nothing too fancy because they're still kind of a work in progress. But I just did a bit of mining because we don't have all the resources we need. But currently the only way for us to empty out a mining ship is to manually go back and forth and throw it in. Now we were talking about disassembling these guys, so do we want to fill them up, or should we just... What's our plan? We have some parts being made that Jars has been taking care of for us.
Let's see, what's going on now? The inventory is full. That is the problem.
So we need to
take
stuff out.
Yes. And I'll put it in the left storage unit so we know what parts are for what.
Okay. I'll let you do that, so there's no confusion. So should I avoid putting stuff in this refinery, or should we go ahead and do that?
We can put the iron in there, because the iron is pretty fast, and we can let it run until we need to move it.
Okay. Silicone I'm going to put into the right storage, I guess. Or I could just leave it in the mining vessel. Why don't I do that? Until we need it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the refineries and have them... Did we say on the roof, or did we want to leave a bit of room? Also,
I like your idea of on the roof. Oh, whoops. Is that where... The slug is?
Yeah,
Oh no!
I had to park it. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
I fly above you.
So, the fire beetle doesn't have very good thrust up placements, so he kind of has to park here on the heavy armor.
Oh, I'm breaking the roof.
Whoops. We're terrible pilots.
terrible pirates.
There we go. Oops, I forgot to landing and lock, or power down. There we go. Good to go.
Repair this roof. Repair it. Fix my stuff after me.
Base slug. Fine.
Perfect.
Looks fine to me. I don't see what your problem is.
Dang you.
Alright. So yes, Jars had a good idea to hide our refineries up here. So we're going to move them from where they currently are, and then we're going to hook up some tubes and whatnot to give it a little bit of automation. And then we have future plans that we'll get to in further episodes where we do more automation with ship unloading and all that kind of stuff. New mining vessels and all that good stuff.
Yes. So I think we should be relatively done to start actually moving the first refinery and see if we can connect that up in a makeshift way. Okay,
so do we want to put the one to the left, I guess? As far left as we want?
Yeah, as far left as we can / want, so we have some room to add on to it. So we're going... We'll disassemble this. We'll start by disassembling.
Okay.
I guess. And my inventory is instantly full and you're killing me.
You're killing me! I'm sorry.
So let's see, do we have...
So I'll let Jars place this. And the goal, I believe, is going to be to line up this door here with roughly where I am floating, I think.
Indeed.
That's where we kind of want access, and then we're going to do something with that.
So let's see.
Do it. Do it, Jars.
I'm trying, though placement
faster.
is not very easy. Now let's see, where do we get the doors if I do this? We get this door, which is very well placed for what we want.
That works, actually, I think.
Or do we want the door to be above?
Because the door's right here. I think that's okay.
No,
I think we want it one lower than the ceiling. Perhaps.
Let's see, what am I doing now? I'm doing that. Do we want it like that? So now the door is right here. This is the door. And you can see the two lines, straight lines. That means that this is a door. The crosses means not a door. And there is a door below as well.
I see, I see. I think I liked it the other way, personally.
The other way?
Yeah.
Then the other way you shall get.
What does that leave for other access that won't be blocked by... Because we're probably going to have multiple refineries beside each other.
Yes, and we do need a access point to grab the stuff. And we do have access on the back.
Okay, there's one at the back.
So
that's not something we'll need to get to really very often, I don't think.
No, it shouldn't be anything that we really need to get to. We might need to mine out a little bit of the asteroid, though, in the future to access stuff. But we are happy with this.
Let's try it. Why don't we grab some of the new parts and put them in place and see what they're going to look like in this location. It's all about looks. Who cares how it works? Has to look good.
So the new parts.
New parts, please.
New parts.
Parts with
Conveyor.
bits that spin.
Tube.
Have lights. And are... No, I won't go that far. That's enough talking about parts.
Parts. So that would be a conveyor block. Interior plate? Interior plate? I thought you said not interior plate. Yes, interior plate. I need
We could technically move that guy over one more block, but
what do you need?
Maybe not. Because he is currently... He's too wide. Let me underneath, please, game. So another 2 blocks.
So that's tube and a conveyor right here, I guess. And where do we want the tube to go after that? Where is it?
Tubes to the right.
To the right?
I think. Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, you mean like, okay. I confused.
I think the opposite.
Yes.
I think I was doing so it was like, yeah, recessed in the wall, but it might look cool if it's sticking out too. And then yeah, just tube going that way to connect to the next one, or I guess
to
two
the
tubes.
next refinery. I think it's actually only one tube.
Oh yeah, just one tube. Yeah, just one tube. One tube.
So the next refinery would be right here, and then we connect it up to the collector at some point. But I think we do need to continue to finish the parts that we have here for now. So let's move the refinery and stuff. So that
okay. Now before we do that, do we want to maybe move it over a bit to the left, at least one block, to give us a bit more room?
Oh, I was thinking we could... yes, we want to do that. Indeed, we do. So grab those pots first. Move!
I don't have room for pots, unless I store them. Store the pots. There we go. Just see what Jar's doing.
Oh, my inventory.
Won't get in his way. Here, I will take some pots. I will take all the pots.
The pots.
Oh, I hope it didn't delete parts, because it filled my inventory.
Hopefully.
I might have deleted stuff.
Didn't. No, you didn't,
I might
because
have
I could
been...
place it. Otherwise, there would be floating pots. It shouldn't delete them, unless you pick them up.
Unless it was the last stack of the last item that I couldn't pick up, which it would have been.
So this is going fast. I wonder why.
Yeah, so this is nice. I mean, we still get to weld, but it's not going to take forever.
Yeah. We're missing
I know it's part of the
steel
gameplay
plates.
mechanics. Okay, so that's not too bad.
Oh, there's
stuff on the ground here.
iron
oh, we had
ingots.
iron in there. I forgot we put the iron in. Right. Okay, so I can go ahead and dismantle this guy as well. And a refinery.
Computer, motor, large steel, small steel. Okay, I need a lot of.
Oh, this is gonna be a pain to place.
20.
Okay, that way. Yeah, I think it's like that, by the looks of it. That's right. That is right. Okay. Refinery 2 in place.
Let's do that. That should work. So there we have that. Do we have all the parts? Computer and small steel tubes we need more of. Where are the computers? 5 of these. Thank you. That's just one. Thank you.
More computers. More learning required. What are you working on right now? Making the components?
Yeah. I'm putting the components into the conveyor.
I see.
And the conveyor.
I'm dropping silicone on the ground, I think. I dropped some stuff. I'm sorry. I'll pick it up. Boing. And I can go in there. There? I can go in here. Silicone. I thought I already put the silicone in there.
Construction
Maybe I did
components is what we need. Oh.
Alright, you do that.
I am doing it!
And I do this. I'm gonna grab some steel. Which we should have made a bunch of. We grinded a bunch of steel.
Small steel
So
tubes.
we should be good. I'm gonna look at placing some blocks around this stuff. We could even curve it. Although having it just flush might look okay. Just finish these blocks above.
So that's the tube.
The tubes are pretty.
Yes, those are the new parts.
New. Okay.
So I only think I made one conveyor because they are really expensive.
Nice. So what are we lacking for that? Or do we have enough to make another one?
I wonder. Maybe I actually did make for 2. Why do we have 80 motors? Is that for the pipes? That is for the pipes.
Pipes take motors, I guess.
They take
They're not
8
air
motors.
tubes. I want Futurama style tubes,
Yeah, Futurama style.
which they
tubes.
jokingly talked about. Can I fit inside this tube? This is important.
You don't fit? No! It's a disgrace.
I don't think I fit. I can't get in the tube.
No. Oh, uninstall. Uninstall. Bye bye. Series over.
The the devs did talk about possibly being able to transport people through the conveyor system. I don't know if they're joking. They might have been.
Probably.
Or if that was early on thoughts, but that would be kind of funny.
If we have tubes, why do we need spaceships?
Exactly. Tube travel. Alright, let me finish that. Nope. Out of steel blocks. You don't say.
So where do we have a idea for where we want the collector?
Right. So the collector is
So
what
now.
will suck up stuff, right?
Yes.
The dropped items.
Yes.
Do we need one right now? Until we figure out where we want to unload, could we just hook up a chest or an cargo
inventory?
container?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just drop it off in there. Would that work? We
That
could have
would
just a
work.
chest, an inventory on the ground for now, and we could just,
Now.
yeah. So in that case, you put ores in, and they should automatically go to the refineries.
Yes.
And Jars did some testing, and it kind of depends how quickly the items can move around. Depends where they end up, I guess, kind of deal, right? How quickly they're loaded in. Depends where the bottleneck will be.
It's kind of where they have time to go, depending on how many items there are and stuff. Didn't I take
so
steel plates?
our system won't basically divvy it up evenly, I don't think.
Oh, you took all
his
the steel
testing.
plates, all of them.
Huh?
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
couldn't.
I'm lying.
I can't hold that much.
I'm lying.
Lies.
It's all lies. Don't worry. That's my job.
Oh.
Let's do that. Perfect.
While you're healing at your medbay, remember to do your squats.
Remember to do the squats. They are important.
Keep the blood flowing. Oh yeah, you can just hook it up down to that container. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, we can't because we don't have the corner. I was going to place a... We can't turn it to this.
No.
That we would need another conveyor block for, which we can't afford really.
We're cheap.
We're cheap.
Oh, we can move the storage unit back one. Or we pull it out of the wall like you had originally done. Like the whole thing. Instead of having it recessed like this, since I don't even know if this is going to look any good. We could curve the blocks. I guess it depends what we put behind the tube. If we put another full block behind, we could add some color behind the tube or something.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, then it would work. Then it would look good. So let's do that.
Beautiful.
But do we want to work on a little bit on this and come back? Or do we...
Yeah, we could do that. Get some progress done for the people.
Yes.
And we'll show you what we come up with.
Also, we get some time to think.
Yes.
Perfect. So see you guys in just a few seconds.
We are back. We have done stuff. Many of things have been done. And we will now show you these things.
Yes, we will. We have made this emblem.
Yes, that is our symbol.
Yes. The symbol of
This is how
hope
we will be
and
recognized.
prosperity in the galaxy of us, too.
And we have a trivial question for you guys. You have to figure out what it means. Why is it the way it is? See if you guys can figure it out.
It took
And
me
yes.
half an hour.
That was with an explanation too.
Yeah. And that was also an understatement. It definitely didn't take half an hour.
But yeah, see if you guys can figure it out. There's 4 colors. They have significance. That is all I will say. But we have another one inside. And we did some redecorating.
Bum 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 bum.
Ta-da!
Whee. Also, we
We
changed
basically
the
pushed-
gravity.
Right.
Lots of
It's a
stuff.
lot less. You can still jump,
But it's hilarious.
but it's very weak. So it uses
Whee!
less power,
Oh.
which is good. Less power is good.
Also, no fall damage.
Where's our reactor? Right. That is also good.
Right here. And it's upside down. Why is it upside
There we
down,
go.
Morbus?
This has been placed a long time ago, so we placed it upside down originally.
Yeah.
By we, I mean you.
That's true. I did.
That's okay. We have plans. So obviously these guys are kind of an eyesore at the moment compared to everything else. So we do have plans to move those, but we'll save that for another time.
Yes.
So we have our still just the 2 refineries back there, up at the ceiling, and they're connected to some conveyors.
Yes, to these 2 conveyors in the front.
And then we have tubes everywhere.
Yes. And you might have noticed that the lights on the tube was red before, and that's if they're not connected to anything or connecting 2 things, not part of a system, they turn red and tell you that you've done something wrong.
You have failed.
You have failed miserably. But if you fix everything should be yellow and not green for some reason. But we have this awesome magical storage, chest of storage. And do we have any ore left, by the way?
We might still in the mining vessel. Oh. I was going to go get it for you.
Yeah, and I just saw you and thought, I'm going to run into him. You can do that.
Why
You run
ask
first.
me if we have it, if you're going to go get it yourself? Tell me. Okay.
Okay, so what happens if we put this silicon in the storage room, storage chest? It disappears. Bum ba da bum, it disappears, and it goes into the refinery, as you could actually see right here.
So yeah, Refinery 1, which I'm guessing is that first one, probably?
Yeah, probably. It doesn't split it up between the refineries unless certain things happen, which I'm not really sure.
Oh, so that's interesting. It did go to the second one. So the second one got to grab it first for whatever reason.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, so the one on the right. So the one furthest away from the container basically got it, I think.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I have no idea how the logic works, actually. I have some clues, but they do not seem to be correct.
Yeah, it could be similar to how hoppers and stuff were in Minecraft at first, very even like location based, or who knows. But I'm sure all that will change anyway, so we don't want to get into doing something too complicated, which will end up changing anyway. If we keep a nice simple design, it'll work well. Even if they add in new features and stuff, we can expand upon it.
So there are no hidden tubes or anything here. This is all you can see. We have a storage connected to refineries, and those are connected to the assembler. And this is where awesomeness happens.
Oh, this assembler's upside down.
I did notice that as well. Or the text is upside down.
The text is upside down, but everything else is right. Maybe it has to be rotated. This is the one I placed, so this one's my fault.
Ha ha ha. Anyway, so if we go inside it, we can see that there is nothing inside it. But there is ore and stuff in the cargo container, and this is where the awesomeness happens. If we go inside, we can see that there's still no ore inside or anything like that. But if I click the cockpit, it is going to start building by taking the... it's going to pull the items from the storage without permission, so it's a rebellious assembler, but we do like it anyway.
Yeah, so it's great. So we could just have basically one storage unit for all the refined metals and stuff like that, and then the assemblers will take it as they need it. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
So that's a pretty smart system already, even in its basic form.
Yes.
We have this one little cargo container over here, which is mainly used to store stone, because if we put the stone over in this one, the refineries will automatically try to take it and turn it into gravel. We don't want to waste energy making gravel unless we actually need it, so for now we're just going to store the stone in this container.
Yes.
And it's not hooked up to this system, so they cannot take it. They can't steal this stuff.
Yes.
The other thing we did is we removed the stuff that was over here, the medical bays, and we pushed back the cockpit, and we put another emblem on the wall here. And currently we don't know what else to do with this area. We had some ideas, but if you guys have any ideas, you could let us know as well. But we moved the medical bays over here for now. So this will be a recharging area or a healing area. We had tried to line them up towards the front here, but it's hard to get them in a nice symmetrical fashion based on their L shape. It's not really possible. So we just threw them off to one side instead. But I imagine we're going to be placing other med bays all over the place. We'll have one per floor, I imagine. At least.
Probably. Or at least the cockpits, so we can charge. It's when we're damaged that we really need the medical base, or when we respawn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of welding and stuff as well this episode, or before this episode, I guess. Get all these floors done. So we have the second floor pretty much good to go, and we can start building up here, and maybe start working on some new ships or something. We're not sure. But yeah. This is where we're at.
This is where we're at.
Oh, we also turned off the ships because they were getting too numerous in quantity, and it was very spammy to the screen. So right now we just have the Serenity beacon, so that's a lot less intrusive than having another 15 of them constantly around us.
Yeah.
So.
Finding ore while mining was close to impossible because you couldn't read all the text that was mashed together in the same space around the edges of the corner.
Yeah, so until they add a different way, like we talked about in that other episode, until they add, like, maybe implement the radio or the antenna and stuff like that, so that as a astronaut we won't see them all the time, and you have to be in a specific ship or something to see them, then we'll probably turn it back on. Or if we specifically want to go out and grab some more guys, then we'll turn it back on. But for now, I think we'll leave them off.
Yes.
Until it gets refined. Ah. Excellent. Well, shall we leave them here? Jars is making another cockpit, so we can both recharge at the same time.
Yay.
And we can recharge on both sides of that building. Spoiled. Oh, look at that. Oops. the colors bled through. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look at that, guys. Don't mind
don't.
me. That just, oh, I don't have any steel plates on me. No! Alright, we'll have to do something with that.
Yeah. We will.
Right.
Well, so we'll say goodbye for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we shall see you next time.
Bye-bye.